All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, TradeFX. So as we do every weekdays, we do Forex, indices, and metal analysis here with your host, TradeFX. So we are May 20th today. So happy Tuesday for everyone. So let's get on to it. So first, we're going to look at Forex Factory as always and see what's going on. So make sure that we have a mindset set on what needs to be done before getting on the market. So as of today, we don't have any big news here. So if we look at yes, we do have a German PPI month to month. So it was minus. So it was minus 6%, and the forecast was minus 3. Previous one was minus 7. So if we click on it, actual greater than the forecast is good news. So in essence, for German, so if you're trading German 40, this is negative news. So we're expecting to have some reaction off of that news overall. So if we just gonna let me see here. Other than that, we have a few FOMC speaker talking. Okay, we have the G7 meeting starting today, so it's day 1. So look, so be aware of that. And other than that, we have the API weekly statement bulletin. And we have customer confidence here at 10 a.m. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have the G7 meetings. Overall, perfect. Great. So let's get on to the charts and see where we're at right now. All right, so let's close this out. Perfect. So currently, German is going up currently, but we were already in a bullish market here. So the last signal was a buy. And what I'm using here is the Wyckoff AI. That includes the point of control, VWAP, and the Wyckoff method entry. with a filtration based off of the higher time frame. But for this example, since we're intraday, I'm using the basically a higher time as a lower time frame, that is a 1 minute, to have a better filtration in regards to the entries for intraday. So we're gonna have more reaction here off of those reversals specifically. So this is why you're seeing buy sell like that. So we had the buy here at around New York session open yesterday. So every indices here were bullish overall. So now that was the basically reaction here. So I'm expecting to have the market go down. So we rally up here. So the week started bullish. So we should have some bearish movement here eventually. So that's the first thing. Let's look at US 30. Same thing. So we're bearish at the start of the week, and now we're at bullishness. So we'll see exactly where it wants to go. Same thing here for NASDAQ. We should have some bearish movement here overall. And we have S&P 500 same. As you can see, maybe in the shadow, we have the VWAP, the VWAP VOC. That is filtered here. So we'll wait until we get a breakout in the downside. So I mark down. Now look at the Euro USD. So Euro USD, we were already bullish here since Asian session going up. I think GU is the same. No, GU is still bullish here overall. And I'm just gonna put DXY right after those two. All right, so DXY is bearish. So still have some bearishness here. So that means that Euro USD and GU is still bullish here based off of that. And we have gold here. Gold is bearish here since Asian session. Going down here, perfect. All right. Great, then let's look at the XRP. I know that XRP was starting to go up. Yeah, that's what we have here. So it's bouncing. Right now we're at $2.36. Got multiple news that should come in here for XRP during this week. So expecting some bullishness here overall. And Bitcoin is at 105. So still overall bullish here on Bitcoin. Perfect. All right. If it's the first time being on my live here or looking at the replay, present myself. My name is Andre. They call me Drew Day FX. Been trading for the last 12 years in the financial market. Started with option trading in basically around 2013. Then switched to Forex, so CFD, so contract for difference. And then had a mentor in around 2018 in regards to optimizing my craft in regards to fundamental analysis. That's why I'm being most known as a commutative trader, fundamental trader. So that looks at the non-commercial and commercial position, long position, short in the market. So I analyze that when the CFTC give this commitment traders report every Friday. So I do analysis here on that. And on my YouTube channel, you do have a video on it explaining how commitment trader works and how I look at commitment traders, how to get a more in-depth information of what position the overall traders here are in regards to any financial instrument, to give us a little edge in regards to what direction we're looking for to go for the upcoming week. Right. And since then I have been trading ever since 2013, like I said. And for the last couple of years, I'm more focused on helping others to understand how trading works, and if they want to have like some support and anything like that. And that's why I'm doing those lives, firstly for my personal enjoyment and for journaling specifically, and also to show exactly indicators that I created, because I'm also a coder. And what you're seeing here is what I coded here in regards to basically volume-based trading. So, so this indicator here that you're seeing here right now is called the Wyckoff AI. So it's the Wyckoff method. If you don't know what the Wyckoff method is, you could look at it online. Pretty simple concept. So you have manipulation, distribution, expansion, phase. And on top of that, I added a volume profile. So VWAP, the volume weighted average price, and POC, that is the point of control. So those are two volume profile that added in regards to filtration. So give us a edge of where most of the contracts are coming in and out, and where the actual momentum is going in the market. And that's why for this buy here, you had a lot of volume here coming in and give you the confirmation that it's going up. And at the close of that candle here, that big engulfing candle that engulfed all of that price action here, you have a buy. And as you can see, it went up. And right now we're waiting for a reversal. So as you know, market is going up and down every time. So you had a sell here, some momentum, that you had a buy momentum here, but overall it was bullish here for this movement. You have a small buy that had a big momentum up, but I'm pretty sure it touched resistance or support line. So that's why I added the support. Just gonna add the high-low support here. So I'm gonna pull it up. And all the indicators that you're seeing here, those are all indicators that I created. Like that. So all of them, this is all of the indicators. You see that it's JDFX. So those are all of the indicators that I use on a daily basis. So I'm just gonna pull up. Oops, not this one. It will be this one. One, two. Right. It's not this one. And I'm also fortunately had some eye complication here and was sick the last couple of years in regards to my eyes. Fortunately, have retina detachment in one of my eyes, on my left eye, so I'm not able to see at all. So it's fully detached, and I want to have my right eye here currently. That is still not at 100% because I also had a retina detached on the right eye too. So still in treatment as of now, and hopefully vision will get back normal here in the upcoming months and years, hopefully. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I do this session here every single day. So I have London on Tuesday and Wednesdays from 2 to 4, 2 a.m. until almost 4, depending exactly on what we have here in the market. And we have also the New York session from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 10:30. So to show you exactly how everything works in regards to the indicators and how I look at the market overall. So those move here, I did a breakdown yesterday in regards to looking for bullishness way before that buy came in. So and we have I think that the buy was almost here. We had the alert here at around 9:30, almost 10. Yeah. So for this, that was German. So it was at 9:45. So this is within our session. We had the alert came in, and this is where we're at right now. So next signal is automatically a sell because this is how the logic of the indicator works here. So we have a buy here, so we're waiting for a sell because we have a fair value cap right here that needs to be filled out and expect to have the market going lower here. Same thing for NASDAQ. Next stop is a sell, and US 500 sell too. And let's look at the gold. Gold is going down currently. So you have a sell off. So we had a big gap at the start on Sunday, and I was expecting to have the price going towards that gap, and it's filled out that gap already. It went to fill it here, and now it's already fully filled here. So now, since we had a sell, the next setup is a buy on gold overall. And this is what we are expecting here. So let's look at Euro USD. Bullish. So Euro USD is bullish. GU should be bullish too. Overall bullish here yet since Sunday it was bullish. So that means that DXY, that is the US dollar, is bearish. That's exactly what we have. So we had a bearish here, a small pull up here, and then we have a continuation going down. So pretty simple to understand and to work. And that's that. So hi, Leon. Hope you had a great morning. So we're just waiting and seeing. So the only news that we had here so far was German PPI month to month at 2 o'clock. So small reaction on the upside, but overall I'm looking for bearishness. But it's still right now in the market's sentiment here, the status is indecision. So it will give you, that indicator will give you the actual status of the market. So if it's in indecision phase, if it's bullish or bearish. So right now we're in between. So and that's the reason why for now you don't have any sell signal yet, because right now the higher time frame is filtered off of the 1 minute because we're intraday. But when this the signal here on the 1 minute will switch to sell on the current time frame, that is 50-minute, we should have the next sell coming in if it the filtration and the logic is followed. But I'm pretty sure I'm still looking for a sell here because of that big fair value gap that was created here at the New York session yesterday. All right, so if there's any other like market you want me to look at, those are basically the ones that I'm looking at on my watch list to monitor. Not all that I trade on. There's only a few that I only look to see exactly what's going on, like XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. Those four is really like for portfolio overview, because I do own a few of those coins. And I'm also looking at the Indian market indices. One of the viewers here share with me this this market here that is it's moving pretty good overall. So it's the Indian market. I have to look to see exactly where I can trade that, but I'm looking overall to see exactly if it makes sense with the indicator that I have, and it does follow pretty good. So then you have Euro JPY. So Euro JPY, I'm just gonna remove the drawing. No, I'm just gonna keep the drawing because I know Leon had a buy on the 5 minute. took a buy yesterday on the 5-minute, but like I told him, it was going to start to reverse, and that's exactly what it happened. So let's minimize this, and open. No, not this. There we go. So, like I said, I was waiting for. Said that buy here was right at a reversal point, and if the price was going under this line here, we're waiting for a reversal at a point, so at 50% or at 61.8. So it did started to reverse at 50%, as you could see. It consolidated and started to go up, but it did a higher low and started to tank. And this is where we're at right now. Just gonna remove that and remove the drawings. So this is where we're at right now. And but if we're looking at the 15-minute, was overall on selling here right now. So we got a buy right here and a sell right here. Yeah, but in regards to the like I said, Leon, in regards to the MXAI, that trade specifically, when we spoke yesterday, I said to you that it was already that move already was already done for that buy, so it should be already out. But you said that you were going to be waiting for TP3, but I didn't see how it was going to take TP3 since where it was at. So, because that move was here, so because EMX is based off of the ADX, right? So with the filtration and all that stuff, this is where it gave you an entry. But I said that there was a point, there was a resistance right here. There was some consolidation here. And the way, if he wants to go up, it needed to breach that, but it didn't. And I broke down the levels at the bottom, and overall I was seeing that it was going to go down. So that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So in regards to the new indicator, I will have just a small thing to adjust in regards to the members, because the alerts, the one that I have here is only it's for automation. So I just have to tweak it a little bit so you're able to get the information as the MXAI in regards to the alerts. So right now for the alerts here, you have, let me check. Yeah, so the alert information in regards to TPs and all that stuff. Not TPs, but anyways, the uh, the alert box needs to be changed so it give you some more information. So, but you will get that by, I would say, by Wednesday, Thursday, or maybe today. We'll see. We will see. All right, perfect. So let's go on the 15 minutes. All right. So CJ. All right. Clearly 3 minutes before London Open. Yeah, so you're talking about Euro JPY again, Leon. Just gonna go back to it. Listen to your voice message. Let's see. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Okay, so let's look at OJPY. So we have OJPY on the 50 minutes. And we're gonna go back on the 5. Let's see. Because we're talking about the 5-minute chart. So 5-minute chart. I'm just gonna change the settings on the 5 minutes. So I want to make sure. There we go. So 5 minutes, this is what we have. So 5 minute, that was the actual setup. So we have a buy here, and I'm gonna load EMX at the same time, give you the comparison. So Wyckoff, the buy here was here because of the expansion of the Wyckoff method. And you see here the buy was right here for EMXAI. But you could clearly see that it was touching some resistance here. So based off of that, that will be the region you're being out of the market. So if I saw that buy, I wouldn't take it because of the actual price action. But this one was good because it didn't. Based off of this move, we're looking to go towards a region right here. So we'll put a horizontal line. So more or less the price, this is where we're expecting. So if we put a zone right here where it was consolidated here before that big drop, this is where we should be looking to get out of the trade. Because this is basically there was consolidation here and then started to break out. And that's exactly what happened here. Oops. And if you look where I put my lines, more or less, price reacted off of it. So it went up, consolidated, broke out, went up here, touched it, started to go down. So fortunately, this one wasn't a great setup. That's why when I told you I don't think it's gonna go higher than that. I think it went back towards not even your entry and started to go down here. But this one was a good setup here. And then you had a sell right after that retest towards this zone. So to sell off right here. And now you have a sell right here. So this one played out. If you had taken that sell at 1 o'clock, that was perfect. In regards to EMXAI, but the Wyckoff give you a sell here, started to go up, did a higher low again, and started to tank. All right, so if we, so they say it's bullish, but as I could see I'm just gonna remove this. But you say that it's bullish, but right now the sentiment is bearish, Leon. That's what I'm trying to understand. Why you're thinking it's bullish. Everything is showing bearish. So if we do a replay, there's a reason why I put the I'm just gonna do a replay on the MXAI first. Minimize this and open this and close this. Perfect. So if we do a replay and see when the market changed, here we're staying bullish, indecision. So here give you an indecision. Bullish again. So this is when it's tapped here. Bullish. And started to do bearish right here at that point. And that was for EMXAI. So if we go on right here, oh no, that's not it. Get the one. No. Just gonna remove this. Press show label. All right. All right, so let's do a replay on this one. And see when we had decision, bullishness, same thing. So at that point here, right here, if I go back a little bit, and I'm going to reduce the speed. Like from here to here, it was bullish because it didn't broke this this swing yet. Now it started to break it at that point. So still bullish here. And decision. And right there, see, on the higher time frame, it was giving you a sell on the 15-minute. And since you're trading on the 5-minute, the next sell signal was your entry. And that's exactly what you have. And the market status changed to bearish at this point right here. So it went lower, basically lower than this point right here. And this is why you had the sell started to consolidate. That was a fake out, and market started to tank. And this is where we're at right now. All right, so that's the difference. Okay, I see EMX bearish indicated currently. Go back into OT. Yeah, so since you saw that sell setup, you just have to wait for the buy. So that's pretty much it. So if you had a buy, take the sell. If you take a sell, hit the buy and all that stuff. So right now on EMX, you had the sell. It hit TP3 on that sell, but I think at that point you weren't in the market. So that was the sell here, hit TP3. But we may have, let me minimize that. So let's look at the right side. So last swing here. Yeah, we may go lower. If let me go on the H4. And I'm gonna remove this. H4. The reason why we're looking at the H4 is really to look to see if we had the previous fair value gap that weren't been mitigated yet, because that setup is looking to go lower, even lower. So just gonna, oops. Why is it not? Okay. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. So we had a peak here. All right. No, we're lower. Yeah, it should go. Yeah, it seems to be going up here. I do see like a big bullish flag from that previous point, but doing higher lows, higher highs here. Broke this one, broke this one, broke this one 3 times. So I do see, let me, I don't know why is it not, okay, here you go. Perfect. So let's analyze that on a higher time frame. So we're gonna put some trend line, trend line. We're gonna put it from this point here. All right, so that's the first one. Then you have just gonna expand it right here. That's the highest point right here. Yeah, we're gonna adjust that a little bit. Boom. And we're gonna put another all right. So right now what I'm looking at is basically a squeeze. So based off of that, it may most likely start to go down. It may start to go down, but I'm waiting to see exactly if price wants to go and break this and the downside will start to reverse to go up. But either way, it seems that the market eventually will go going down eventually. I'm not saying it's going to be going down right now, but it may eventually go down. So it's currently tapping it here. So if you're looking for a buy, it will do a buy, pretty sure. But we do have a 4-hour fair value gap right here. So if it wants to reach this and start to react to a point, so I'll put from low to that high. Oh, what is it doing that every time? So let's do it again. From that high to that low. Right. So if we look at that 4-hour fib, so we have 61.8 right here. Makes sense because we had a breaker right here, 50% right here. So those will be the target here if it wants to go up. So this is all off of the 4-hour. So we'll okay, so yesterday I was supposed to be buying on 5-minute shot profitable trade. Trend line indicator on for yeah, exactly. So Yeah, for now it's still bullish because now it currently is doing a retracement here. So on if you're looking, but you're looking at a 5 minute. So 4 hours, this is the bigger picture, but on the 5 minute, it's a little bit more precise. So you just have to look at the fib on the lower time frame. But it is yeah, still looking bullish here overall. So right now price is reversing for sure. SSP 500 buy setup. Okay, yeah. Yeah, SSP 500. All most of the indices went up at the New York session. What it's doing that. It's still loading here. Okay, no, this. Some reason it's not loading. Yeah, I think she's gonna go on indices. Close it and reload it. Boom. I'm pretty sure you had a buy right here, Leon, right? This was around New York session open. Yeah, makes sense. For some reason, it's not loading on my SSP, on my US 500. I'm just gonna look at the Oanda feed. No, it should be working on that. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, you get the point. Just gonna see. takes some time to load, but anyways. But more or less it was the same thing as SSP US 30. So buy, that was around 12 my time. It was on the 5 minutes. NASDAQ. Not even loading. Anyways, so it is 3 o'clock market open. So let's go back on German. I gave you a buy too. So let's go back on the indices here. I'm just gonna go back on my 15-minute. That's what I want to look for. So looking for sell setup here on all of the indices currently. So we may get it now, we may get it later on. But euro is in bullish here currently. Please check setup one. So SSP 500, you are on the 5 minute. And I'm going to so 5 is 15, perfect. So this is why is it zoomed in like that? That's crazy. Come on, wait on, guys. Why it was squeezed like that? All right. So that was the buy setup here on US 500. That was around 12, yeah, 12:10, something like that. But that was not, let me check here the settings on that. On the 5 minute, let me check on the 1 minute higher time frame. Yeah, that was actually the entry here. So for the 5 minute, put it on the 1 minute high time frame. It's the reason why I put the 1 minute high time frame is only to have a more precise logic, basically, especially for intraday. So that would be your setup here on US 500. And if I load this, is it loading or not? No, it's not. But that will be the setup here on the Wyckoff one. And Wyckoff only has, so I put the Wyckoff and the high-low level. So Wyckoff is only this. So remember, it's only this. So this is the entry for Wyckoff. So that was around, let's see here. So that was around like 30 minutes after market open. You had a buy, retrace, and went up until the afternoon and then consolidated. So this is what we have for the Wyckoff in regards to SSP 500. So I hope that answer your question, Leon. For SSP 500, yes, perfect. Great. So I don't know if you had, I'm pretty sure you on the EMX, did you had it a little bit earlier or it was afterwards? Just let me know. For some reason, I'm not able to load it on my current chart for some reason. I don't know why. It's not even loading. But it's all good. It's all good. All right. So overall bearishness on the indices. That's what I'm looking for. Because we did have a big gap created here after that move at New York. So I'm overall bearish for this week for the indices. And I'm bearish for the dollar. So bullish on Euro USD GU. And this week, in regards to COT, we had, I think we had a big list here of indices and big movers. Let's see, big movers and COT. So provide you with the the weekly bias here for the COT. No, I'm just going to look at the top pairs. Top pairs. So we had the CAD Swiss, Swiss yen, Euro CAD, Euro yen. Okay, so we have Euro yen, NZT CAD, NZT yen, US CAD, and US yen. So I think we had the CAD and yen as big movers, if I remember. Big mover. Yeah. So we had CAD and yen as big movers this week. The rest, we have almost like Euro and GBP, I think, almost as big movers. So be careful, be in the lookout for those two. But CAD and yen are big movers this week. So GBP, JPY, or Euro JPY, Euro CAD. Those are the best. Yes, great indicator. Wyckoff signal on our time frame. Session. Okay, but wait later. Okay. All right, perfect. 6500 COT is for this week. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So biggest mover for SSP 500, but so we have even CAD. So let's look at CAD pairs. Gonna look at Euro CAD. Okay, I already started. I did the analysis here on Euro CAD. So I'm just gonna remove the drawings. Boom, boom, boom. And that's on the 5 minute. So looking at the 5 minute here for you, Leon. So Sunday we had a big move up, small retracement, then started to go up again. So that means that we're waiting for a sell. We do have a big fair value gap right here. And I'm gonna put it in my watch list here. Boom. And we're gonna put it here. CAD and GN. Yeah, GPN is bearish right now. It's been bearish here for a minute since midnight. Yes, it's 45. Yeah. So other than that, let's look at GN. You see, like EMXAI give you the buy here, but because of the ADX logic, but with the Wyckoff is giving you a will way earlier for that buy, so it will be out of that trade at that point here. If we're looking at GBJPY, so at that point you would have put your levels here, and as you can see, went to that level. That will be my exit level here. That's off of the 30-minute. But if we have another one, I would have put, I'm not gonna hide, say no here. So you have this level here. So you have this level here on the left side, and then you had the next level that was where you had this one here, a little bit higher, and the ultimate was here, those previous 5 minute resistance here zones. You have three. When you have multiple like that on the current time frame high-low levels, those are good points of interest to look for. And price went to those levels and started to shut down right here. And this sell already hit this level here. So I would personally be out of that trade if you have taken this one. And it didn't went to this level at all. If we go on the left side, we do have another level right here. And price tapped it to the T and consolidated. So that's basically how you use the high levels in conjunction with the Wyckoff or any other indicators. So that's what I would be looking for. All right. So what? So 3:15, no signals yet. All right. So just left you a message, Leon. So in regards to the Wyckoff. So Wyckoff, you're gonna have access, like I said, after I make the modification in regards to the alert section. So I'm undecided on that, if I need to change it or not. But the overall way to use it, it's pretty simple. So if you're using it off of the 5-minute chart, your higher time frame needs to be on the 1 minute. The reason why is that you're trading intraday, and that's the only thing that you need to look for. You don't need to look at the higher time frame or all that other time frame, like other chart time, other than your 5-minute. You put on the 1 minute higher time frame in the settings. So basically the only thing that you need to change, I'm just going to show you, boom, 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 is the first section here. Higher time frame, you put it at 1 minute, and the rest, I'll do a video for that, but the rest is going to be the way it is right now. So, but I'll show you exactly, tell you exactly which settings to remove and all that stuff. But this one is pretty simple. It's only this section here that I'm gonna see if I'm gonna modify or not, because this is for the automation specifically. But it's pretty straightforward. right? Perfect. Let's see. Okay. So okay, so we still have continuation here off of levels. So you see here that it tapped it, started to go up. My higher time frame on my settings here for the high low level is the 30-minute higher time frame. For this one, I keep it like this, and where we look at EuroCAD, let's look at gold. Gold was bearish since right here on the 5-minute. So you can see, I'm just gonna minimize that so it's more cleared. So you have buy here, then you have sell here. All right. Okay, so let's go back on the other. I'll go put myself on the 15. Okay. All right, so let's see. Have another less than 5 minutes left before the next candle on the 15-minute. If you like this live, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Everything is good on that, and we do those live sessions here every weekdays. So for London, it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and for the New York session is from Monday to Friday, unless I'm not there. So if you don't see it in the YouTube as the upcoming live session, that means that it's we're not gonna go live. Actually, I usually put it a few hours before the session starts. So And it's something like that. Alright, so less than 2 minutes left before the next candle. So if we don't have any like signals or anything like that, we're gonna close out the session, and we will continue at New York. Just gonna go back on that German chart to see exactly what that CPI news did. Yeah, so the CPI news, the PPI, sorry, PPI news for German, that was at 2 a.m. my time, so an hour and a half ago. It was negative news, so was looking for a sell on it, and it's going to start to do the sell eventually. But first, so good. Let's look at euro yen. Euro yen do have a continuation on the downside. We'll see exactly if it's gonna break those 30-minute levels. So we have a big support here. That's on the 15 minutes, and the support is off of the 30-minute support. So it seems to want to break it, but may start to bounce off of it. But we did have a sell right here. All right, so no signals. Yeah, so we don't have any signals now. Perfect. Okay, so since there's nothing for now, for this session here, guys, we're going to close it out. Been an hour and a half. Very good session here on explanation and all that stuff. So we'll reconvene here at the New York session open. So at 9 a.m. My time, Eastern Standard Time, for another session here with your host, Trader FX. So thank you so much for being on this live with me. And we'll be back in about, about 6.5 hours. All right. So have a great one, guys. And happy trading. Peace.